Today on the Up Up Down Down YouTube channel, they dropped the ratings for the WWE 2K23 roster. The cast was with Xavier Woods, Big E, Damage Control, and Tyler Breeze. They also dropped a teaser for Mygm, as well as revealed 3 new legends for the WWE 2K23 video game. There's a lot for us to cover here, so let's get right into it. So first off, we have here is the Mygm news. Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze were both confirmed for the Mygm. And honestly, I think this is very, very huge when it comes to Mygm to have both of them in the game since they are the spearheads of the Mygm movement. Now, as we get into the ratings, first up we have Asuka. Now, Asuka in the game, we already went over here about her Asuka log. She looks incredible in the game, honestly. Asuka was revealed to be an 89 overall in the game, which is very good for her. Then we have the man, Becky Lynch. I still wish that they gave her the man attire, but it looks like that's not gonna be happening. But she was revealed with a 96 overall, and that's honestly really good for Becky. Next up, we have Bayley from Damage Control, also with Io Sky and Dakota Kai. Now, they did them all 3 together, and they all look great. Dakota's model looks fantastic in the game, but I just want to point that out very clearly. She looks amazing. Their rating ended up being revealed as Bayley being at 91 overall, Dakota being 80, and Io Sky being an 82 overall. Next up, we have Drew McIntyre, who was a 91 overall last year, and this year he stayed the same with a 91 again. Nothing new for him. Then we have The Miz. Motions look good. His moveset looks pretty good, and he was revealed to have a 85 overall. He went down from an 86. Then we have Ricochet, who stayed in the 82, which I thought was insane. I thought he should have definitely moved up, especially with the year he had and the banger matches that he's had since Triple H has taken over. I thought that he would have been one of the guys to go up, but apparently the 2K headquarters don't think so. Then we had the entire Judgment Day. Dom, I wish they would have given the Judgment Day gear, but they kept them with the Rey Mysterio gear. Finn's model couldn't look similar to last year, but it had some improvements. You see Rhea's model looks absolutely amazing. And then we have Damian Pierce, who looks very, very good as well. And they came up with the ratings for the entire Judgment Day all at once, as we're gonna see here in a sec. But honestly, I really wish they would have gave Dom the Judgment Day attire. Damian Pierce's entrance looks phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So does Finn's and also Rhea Ripley's. But the Judgment Day as a whole, Dominic 78, Damian Pierce 84, Finn Balor 87, and Rhea Ripley 87. Next up, we have Liv Morgan. She was given an 86 overall, and she looks pretty good in the game. They actually have the exact same entrance, but the code breaker looks nice. I believe they added the Oblivion as a finisher in the game this year. I believe that it's not just a random moveset, it's actually the finisher for her this year, as they added springboard move finishers. So that's good to see for her, coming off of Money in the Bank, SmackDown Women's Championship, and honestly just putting on, it's improved since losing the title. 86 is exactly where she needs to be, as she went up 9 overall points. Then we have the almighty Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley with an incredible year, as he was used to spearhead the focus on the United States Championship with Austin Theory and Seth. Bobby Lashley was given a 92 overall. Next up, we have Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE, coming off of winning the Raw Women's Championship from Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. She was given a 95 overall, moving up 8 overall points, and honestly, Bianca deserves it. Next up, we have LA Knight, yeah, and LA Knight, his 2nd year in the game. Last year, he was given an 81 overall, and he stayed the same once again. LA Knight finally being in the game. Honestly, he deserves it. His gear looks amazing. He looks amazing. And LA Knight, thankfully, he has his full entire moveset in the game, which is very, very great to see. But he was given an 81 overall. He stayed the same. Honestly, he didn't really do much this year until Triple H took over. So honestly, I understand why they gave him that rating. So LA Knight will stay at an 81 overall. Next up, we have Johnny Gargano, Mr. Johnny Wrestling. He's once again in the video game this year. They gave him his old NXT gear, which I love to see in the game. Rebel Heart is still in the game. Johnny Wrestling was given an 84 overall, and he deserved that rating very, very much so. But next up, we have the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes' first year in the WWE franchise since coming back to WWE. And Cody's model, we already know what Cody's model looks like. He looks absolutely phenomenal. His entrance looks phenomenal. You see him and Seth there in the ring, and the WrestleMania arena is confirmed there as you see it. And Cody Rhodes is given a 91 overall for his work. And honestly, that's a sweet spot. Still has room for improvement, not too low. Very good rating for Cody, as he is given a 91 overall. Next up, we have the New Day. As you see, Big E, Kofi, and Xavier giving 88 for Big E and Xavier and an 89 for Kofi. I thought they would be a little bit higher. I think that they're one of the best tag teams ever. I was hoping that they would get into the 90s this year, but they don't. But still improvement for all three. You see Xavier, Kofi, and Big E, the models all look good. I'm pretty sure they have the exact same models. They don't really look that much different. Kofi has a slightly different entrance. It's a little bit different now. But honestly, the New Day look pretty good. And it's good to see them back in the game. Next up, we have the Brawling Brutes, who's giving Sheamus with the 87, Ridge Holland 81, and Butcher 81. They didn't have no gameplay for them, but honestly, good to see their ratings. Sheamus went up, Ridge Holland, I can see them being at 81. I thought Sheamus was gonna be at 90 after the year he had. He had an incredible year. Next up, we have Shayna Baszler, the Baze, and honestly, her model's the same. Nothing really different for her. She was given an 82 overall. Didn't improve. I believe that she went down. I was hoping they would have given her a push after her feud with Liv, but they continue to put her in this jobber role and now working with Ronda Rousey, which is just, I think, not a good idea unless they're gonna go one-on-one. And now we have the Usos. Jimmy and Jay with the new hair, they look incredible. They have the chains moving, which also looks good. The pants I really love with the shoes. The Usos look absolutely phenomenal. And you would think that they'd be given the same rating as a tag team, but no. Jimmy was given an 89 and Jay, main event Jay Uso, was given 90 overall. And I honestly love to see that for the Usos. Jay deserves it with his amazing storytelling and the year that he's had on the mic, off the mic, in the ring. Well deserved for the Usos. Then we have the legends being revealed. And first up, we have the Undertaker, the dead man. Welcome back into the game, Undertaker. And he's giving one of his more older attires. He was given a 95 overall, the same as Bianca Belair. Sweet spot for Undertaker. Love to see that for the dead man. Then we have the great one, the electrifying, the most must-see man in the universe, The Rock. And he is once again back into the video game. It's good to see The Rock back in here. And he was given a 93 overall for the electrifying man. Would have loved to see him at the Rumble this year. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. But The Rock is the second legend to be revealed in the video game. Then we have the most surprising one, Tyler Breeze. And look at the reaction that's Tyler Breeze's face. And you see Bailey and Dakota, very happy for the man. But Tyler Breeze is back into the game as a WWE legend. Tyler Breeze, I think, is one of the most underrated guys, as he helps a lot of talent in WWE, but he is a 77 overall and now a legend in the WWE. We love to see that for Breeze. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button, as it'll help your boy out as we get closer to WWE 2K23. I'll see you guys in the next one.